Hello YouTube, this is an alcohol review. Lambay Whiskey. Irish whiskey, small batch blend. Finished in cognac casks. Unique triple distilled full body blend of bourbon cask whiskey with cognac cask finish. Product of Ireland. No chill filter, triple distilled. 4% alcohol by volume. Crafted with a Lambay Island Trinity well water. According to the back, small batch Irish whiskey, distilled, crafted in Lambay Island Trinity well water. Notes of malt, flora, cracked almonds, and pepper, and has a cognac cask finish. For source of our whiskey, go visit us. All right. Right off the Dublin coast, it says it's heavy on the sweet and spicy side with fruity and floral. Low on the malt. Well, we shall see about this. It is a crushed cork that's been glued together with a nice wooden cap to it, with their name burned into it. The reason I bring up the cork is that a long time ago there was damage to a lot of cork trees and made cork quite expensive. So alternative means and ideas were brought up to cork bottles without using cork. And this, they clearly just took shavings and glued them together, and I guess it makes up for the cost of the customized top. Label, I'm one for labels. So they simply give the location, north by northwest. But it has like I said, it's a puffin on it. So I hear puffins are delicious. I hear. Alrighty. As with all Irish whiskeys that I have come across, it is a very light, if anything, this is actually a lighter hue of yellow than many Irish whiskeys I've had. Most Irish whiskeys I've had are a lighter shade. This is even lighter yet. The more I look at it. It is heavy on the side of the glass. Does not want to tear hardly at all. The reason for the swirling is to get the whiskey up on the sides and get it to run down. The faster it runs down, the less sugar still remains in the solution itself, which implies a lighter mouthfeel as well as less sweet. Doesn't always work, but it's something to try. It gives you an idea of what to expect. And yeah, when it eventually tears, reluctantly it will go. The other reason is to bring up on the side of the glass to get more surface to air contact. Because the Glencairn glass funnels up the sides, so will the smell, and thus improves. Well, I should say improves. It gives it a greater odor because all of it's being funneled together. It makes it easier to smell. Would that be a better way to say it? I don't think I'm getting my point across very well today. All right. There's a lot of burn, a whole lot of burn, and black pepper. And there is a apple pear notes to it. Very dominant. With black pepper. I'm not sure what to expect with a cognac barrel. I know sometimes they'll put these in different types of barrels of different whatevers, and you get faint hints of, say, coffee or cherry or whatever it is. Like sherry barrels tend to leave a bit of a, for my palate, a cherry in the back. Oftentimes they'll take well, like dark beer, put it in, let that hopefully they'll instill into the barrel itself, and you get a weird blend of a chocolatey coffee sort, because it goes in with the charring, and the flavors also meddle together, and sometimes to great success, sometimes to terrible success. It says here malt, flora, cracked almonds, pepper. I can see that, cracked almonds, pepper. And it says it leans heavy on the fruity and floral. Well, definitely fruity. To the point of you can hold it away, and the first wafts you're going to get is this apple pear. Delicious to the nose. But once you really get your nose into it, you got to be careful because the alcohol wants to burn real quick. But a very nice nose. And not bad. It's full body. Apple and pear come in. You do get black pepper. Floral, I'm not kidding. But definitely the fruit notes come through. The problem that I have with this is that the alcohol itself, to my palate, is like a burnt rubber. It comes in with the flavors right out in the beginning, right out of the chute. It's right there, and then as they fade, the alcohol flavor, that burnt rubber, doesn't. It stays strong. And by the time all those wonderful flavors of those fruit notes and the pepper and all that finally dissipate, the black or the burnt rubber remains. Then it starts to fade out. So you end up getting in the back of the palate, long after all the great flavors are gone, is burnt rubber. It's hard to say otherwise. So you have a choice. Either wait till that whole thing goes and it has a long hang time, or take another sip to mask over, but then again you're reinforcing that the first sips back of the palate nasty flavor. Now you add in the appropriate ice or just enough hint of water, it does shave off a lot of those harsh edges that you get with that ethanol and makes it much more palatable. Too much water, you just push it a little too far, it will start going in the opposite direction again. It'll turn on you. And yeah, this can get really nasty if you manhandle it too hard with water. And I know what you're thinking. Why would I put water into it? Well, lots of reasons. And one of them is if you had too much ice. There you go. You put too much ice in the glass. Add this to it. You're going to get a nasty result by the time the whole thing is over. But maybe, and like this, maybe a half a cube or a quarter cube. Some of those frozen rocks, like granite rocks in there, would go well. Mixing it in a cocktail, I don't know. that aftertaste just holds strong. And I'm not sure anything sweet would be able to mask over or be a much more agreeable without destroying those wonderful apple pear notes in the beginning. So this is a bit of a double edge. It starts off wonderful and it adds, I don't want to say equally bad, but try. See what you think. This is Lambay Whiskey. Oh, and I forgot to say what time of year. I usually try to give a time of year that I think this would be best for. It's an Irish whiskey. It's summer. Heat of the day makes it's great for that. That's one of the magics of Irish whiskey. It's light yet still has just enough of a punch to it that makes a evening summer sipper well worth it. And Lambay whiskey follows into that same note. So this is a definite good summer type of sipper. But like I said, it's that aftertaste. Give it a try. See what you think. This is Lambay whiskey, Irish whiskey, with the puffin, well-dressed puffin. It's a dressed bird, you know. Any comments about this particular product down below? Be warmly accepted as always. Or better yet, go out, buy it, try it, and put your review on the YouTube spirits community and let the rest of us know your thoughts on Lambay whiskey. And see if it is worth, if you guys think it's worth getting. I say it's not bad if you are made aware that the heaven that it gives you in the beginning is roughly equal to the hell that's going to leave you in the end. But that's just my thoughts. You guys may think different, and hopefully you do. No one wants the same opinion. It gets boring. So yes, try, let me know. In the meantime, keep on drinking.